to my channel. My name is Deborah and you guys are watching Simply Deborah, where I create content all about fashion, beauty, and everyday living. And if that is something that sparks your interest, I hope that you will become a part of my family. Go ahead and hit that little red subscribe button right down below. I would love to have you join me. And if you are returning, hello and welcome, and thank you so much for coming back. I so greatly appreciate it. Guys, I feel so much better now because I've eaten dinner. So it is late in the evening and I thought, you know what? I want to do a video. So I was on the internet and I came across these crazy questions, y'all. And it's just, have you ever? So it's have you ever questions. So I thought, you know what? This would be fun and interesting and you would get to know me just a little bit better. So I thought that I will go ahead and do this video. Okay, I'm gonna keep it true and I'm gonna keep it 100. Okay. Okay, so like I said, I came across these questions and I just thought it would be something fun to do. And that is what I'm doing. Okay, so starting with number 1. And also, if you would like to do this, you're more than welcome. You can just, I'll leave the questions down below and then you can do them. If you're a YouTuber, you can do them. Just tag me on them. I would greatly appreciate it. And if not, oh well, but you're more than welcome to do it. And again, all the questions will be down below. Okay. So the first one is, have you ever held or petted a wild animal? I have never held or petted a wild animal. Have you ever broken a bone? I have. I have broken a bone. Which bone was it? My ribs. I was in a bad car accident. Yep. And I was actually in a bad car accident. I was like, it was me and my ex-boyfriend. We were actually on our way to the movies to see, what was the name of that movie? It was Halloween movie. Something about horror night or something. But we were on our way to the movies and got into a car accident and I ended up breaking some bones, broken some ribs. I had glass in my eye. Yeah, it was a mess. I was in the hospital for a minute for that, but yeah, so yeah. So the next one, have you ever been on the radio or television? No, neither, for either one. Have you ever stayed awake for an entire night? I have. I have stayed awake for the entire night on road trips, and I have stayed awake for the whole night in labor. And what else? That's the only thing I can think of. So yes, I have stayed awake overnight, the entire night. Have you ever broken something like a window and then ran away? I did. I broke out my ex-boyfriend window to his house and then I ran away. Sorry, but not sorry. Yep, he was a cheater and a liar. So yeah, y'all girls know, y'all been there. Don't act like you ain't been there. Yeah. Okay, the next one. Have you ever went skydiving, bungee jumping, or parasailing? I have not done any of those. And will I? Probably not. Have you ever talked on the phone for more than 2 hours? Of course, I'm a girl. I can talk on the phone for 4 or 5 hours probably, but yeah, that's not hard to do. So yes, I have. Have you ever gotten lost in an amusement park or on vacation? I have gotten lost in an amusement park, actually at Brookfield Zoo with my daughter. And it was in there, I think it was kindergarten field trip. Yeah, me and her got lost at a zoo that is so commonly known here in Chicago, which is Brookfield Zoo. We got lost in there. I had her and some more kids, and that's probably why I was just all turned around. Yeah, but we had to rush back to the bus and I couldn't find the entrance that we came in, and everybody was supposed to meet at that point, and we ended up being late because of that, because I couldn't remember. And you got these kids with you. Oh my God. But yeah, I have gotten lost in an amusement park. Had you had a friend who shared the same birthday as you? No, I have never had a friend who shared the same birthday as me. My birthday is July 22nd. Have you all? Is anybody out there birthday July 22nd? If so, comment down below. I would love to know And yeah, maybe we can share some stories. But yeah, so my birthday is July 22nd, and I don't know anybody else whose birthday is on July 22nd. Always the days around it, but never on that day. So if your birthday is July 22nd, hello, happy birthday. Comment down below. I would love to meet you. Next one. Have you been out in the rain and really enjoyed it? I have been out in the rain, but I've never enjoyed being out in the rain. I actually stated I wanted to do some photos in the rain. So we should see. Probably the springtime I might do that. The next one. Have you had something? Oh, and if you guys are not following me on Instagram, why not? Because I post so many photos on Instagram. I'll actually put the my Instagram up here so that you can go and follow me on Instagram, because I'm posting pictures like every other day, and I do so many stories and talk about where I'm at, what I'm doing. So yeah, so you should follow me on Instagram if you're not. And that's at Simply Deborah 722. Simply Deborah 722. Okay, moving on. Have you had something embarrassing happen to you? Of course. Who have not had something bad or embarrassing happen to you? I remember one. I wasn't really dating him. We were actually just talking, and we had went out to the movies, came home, and he dropped me off at home, and I was going into the house and fell going up the stairs. Who have fallen going up the stairs? You hear people falling going down the stairs, but going up the stairs, yeah. So I fell going up the stairs, and let's just say he never, for some reason, called me back. But that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Moving on, and as I did, have you ever gotten in trouble, or I'm sorry, have you ever had a near-death experience? I have. Matter of fact, I actually was carjacked, and that was like one of the scariest moments in my life ever. And now I'm just so paranoid. This was actually when I was like in my 20s, and I'm just so paranoid. People always tell me you shouldn't be scared about, but when something happens to you like that, you're always like looking over your shoulder and just, you know, it's always in your head that it can happen. So, and if it has happened to you before, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So I don't take anything or any moment for granted. I'm always looking around my surroundings. So yes, that was a very scary moment, guys. Have you ever gotten in trouble at school or at church? I have gotten in trouble at school multiple times. At church, I don't think I've ever gotten in trouble at church. And at school, it was just like little petty things. I've never like gotten into any really big things, trouble, but yeah, I have gotten into trouble. Have you ever helped someone who was in danger? I really cannot remember helping anyone that was in danger. I don't think I ever came across anyone that was really in danger. So that will have to be no. I don't think I've ever helped anyone that was in danger. Nope. Have you ever worn the same underwear for 2 days in a row? Never. Never ever have I ever. And no, that's just nasty. I have never worn the same underwear in 2 days in a row. Have you ever drunk soda pop, laughed so hard that it came through your nose? Absolutely. Oh my God. Laughed so hard that the pop just came right out my nose. Have you ever regifted something that you received as a gift? Absolutely. Haven't we all done that before? Y'all stop lying. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Comment down below. Let me know. Have y'all ever regifted a gift? I want to know. And if so, what was that gift? I can't remember what mine was, but I know I have. I know I have. And yeah, I think I've regifted some shoes before that I received for Christmas. I don't know, but I know I regifted some stuff. So yeah. Have you ever went camping in a tent? I never went camping in a tent. I did go camping as a little girl in 3rd grade, but I've never been camping in a tent. Have you ever had your cell phone ring at an embarrassing moment? Absolutely. Have you ever sung karaoke or did a lip sync song? Of course I have, in my home, with family. Have you ever seen a human baby or a baby animal being born? Yes, I was actually in the birthing room when my sister was giving birth, and I was actually pregnant as she was giving birth. I was like, well, actually, she had her son in February, my nephew Curtis. This was my sister Hazel, so I seen her give birth to him. and I gave birth to my son in April. So they were February, March, April, 3 months apart from each other. They're the same age. So they've been through high school, grammar school with each other, still hang out with each other. They're cousins. So yep, I saw him born. Have you ever had to get stitches? I did. Guys, I was actually cutting up a chicken, and I had just brought a brand new knife set, and the knife hit my finger. I don't know which one it was, but normally you could see this. Oh, this one. I'm like, I know it's on one of them. So right here, the knife went down it and it opened it up, and just blood and everything went everywhere, and I had to get stitches on here. So yep. And I was cutting up a chicken on that one. So yeah, it was nasty. Have you ever paid for a stranger's meal or drink without them knowing it was you? I can honestly say I have never. I have paid for people stuff, but they have known it was me. I have paid for people behind me, like restaurant. You go through the drive-through, and then I'll tell them that I'm paying for the person's behind me, the person behind me, or like going through the toll booth. I pay for the person behind me toll, and so they know it was me, if that counts. But I've never been out to dinner or and just, I'm paying for that table over there. I've never done that, but I have paid for it in the drive-through. So, yep. Have you ever stayed in pajamas all day long? I have never. I have never stayed in pajamas all day long. I cannot. When I get up, I have to take a bath and put on some clothes. I cannot just sit around in pajamas all day. If I have, which I have, but it's not the same pajamas that I went to sleep in. So I've actually gotten up, putting on, taking my bath, shower, putting back on, or put back on some new PJs and just lounged around the house. I have done that, but I have never got up and just stayed in my pajamas all day. I can't do that. I have to take a bath in the morning. Have to. Have you ever climbed a tree or went up a roof and couldn't get down? I have climbed a tree, and y'all, okay, in my neighborhood, the houses was pretty close. So we used to have a gangway. The gangway, it was like a skinny sidewalk, and I don't know if maybe you know what a gangway is, but I know some people that probably live in other states probably cannot relate to this story. But our houses here in Chicago are pretty close, and so we had a concrete gangway that would lead you to the back of the house, to the backyard or to the alley or to the garage or what have you. It goes to the back. And the gangway was probably about, I want to say maybe, it wasn't wide. I don't know exactly. It was about maybe like that. Maybe like that. I don't know, like 2.5 feet, 3 feet. No, probably something like that. But anyway, the point of the story is I would never forget. I used to always do this. My mother used to yell at me all the time, Deborah, stop climbing those houses. And what does she mean by climbing the houses? I would put 1 foot on one house, on my house, and then the people next door to us, which was named the Chambers. And so what I used to do is to put 1 foot on one house and the other one on the other house and climb it and go up it. And the hardest part, I would go all the way up and then slide all the way down. I would never jump down. I would slide down. I used to do that all the freaking time. I used to climb the side of the houses. Weird story, but I did. Okay. Next question. Have you ever done a belly flop or a diving board? Never. Do not know how to swim, so I've never done that. Have you ever held a butterfly or another insect in your hand? I have. I have held not bumblebees, but butterflies in my hands, lightning bugs in my hands. I was a tomboy growing up. I played with these things. I used to catch them all the time, and yeah. Have you ever found a wallet or money that someone dropped? I have. I've found money that somebody has dropped on the ground. The most money I found, I think it was like $5 bill when I was a little girl. Have you ever ridden a ride that made you scream with fear? Absolutely, the roller coasters. Have you ever lied to get something cheaper than it was? I cannot tell a lie. I have. I'm just saying, I'm just telling the truth. But I think we've all done that. Lied to get something cheaper than what it was. Ooh. 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 I hate to admit it, but I did. I did, guys. I did. Okay. Have you ever won a contest and received a prize? I have. I have won a contest on the radio and have won money. The most money I have won on the radio, I believe it was $100. It was either $1,000 or $100. One of the two. I can't remember. Probably $100. But I did win a contest. Have you ever talked your way out of getting in trouble? Absolutely. Have you ever taken a picture of your face on a Xerox machine? Never. Have you ever seen an actual tornado? Not on TV or in a movie. I've never seen an actual tornado. Have you ever been water skiing or snow skiing? Never. Have you ever met a famous person or a celebrity? I have. I have met quite a few celebrities and quote unquote famous people. I've actually used to talk to a quote unquote singer. So here in Chicago, y'all probably already know his name. I ain't saying his name, but anyway, I did used to talk to him. He used to call me on the phone. Never went out with him. It was so crazy because I met him one night and we exchanged numbers. He used to call me, talk to me, and wanted to take me out, but I didn't. I was just so afraid. I don't know. I just didn't want to get caught up in that mess. So I never went there. I never went there. Okay. Have you ever showered with someone of the opposite sex? They nosy. They nosy. Ooh, they nosy. I have. Haven't you? Tell the truth. You have. Yep, I have. I'm grown. I can do what I want to do. But I have. Yes. Have you ever taken a pregnancy test? Yes, I have. Have you ever lied about your age? No, I have never lied about my age. I don't think I've ever lied about my age. Never had a reason to. Have you ever been hit on by someone who was too old? OMG, yes. I cannot stand an older man to hit on me. It's just something about an older man. And we were actually talking about this. I was talking to somebody actually on YouTube about this. Just talking to an older man. And she had asked me, she was like, were you brought up with your dad, with your mom and dad? I was like, yeah. She was like, well, that's probably why you've never, spoken to an older man. I just feel like you're unequally yoked. I feel like either that man is not on the level he should be on if he's talking to me. And it's not that I'm more mature than my age. I just think one, like I said, is unequally yoked. You're two different age groups. I mean, I wanted to grow old with somebody that I, married. I didn't want him to be 80 and I'm 60, or I'm 50 and he's 70. No, absolutely. That is yucky. But I mean, if that's you, I'm sorry, you do you, but I'm doing me. And I just never found interest in an older man. I just think that is just like, to me, I don't know, it's just gross. I just can't. I have been hit on by older men. I have been hit on by married men, but no, I don't do that. Nope. I don't like older men. It's just something about them that's just creepy. I don't want no old man on me. Okay. Have you ever worn special clothes to cover up a hickey? I have. Like a hickey on my neck. Yep. Or like on my chest. Yep. I have. Have you ever spent the night sleeping by the toilet? No. I don't think I've ever spent the night sleeping by the toilet. No. Have you ever sunbathed partially or totally naked? I've never partially or totally sunbathed. Have you ever had sex with a person whose name you didn't know? Well, unless they lied to me, but as far as I know, I have known the people that I have been intimate with, yes. Have you ever gone commando without wearing underwear? I have never. I don't know how women can do that. But I'm not one that can do that. No, I have to have on my underwear, and I don't like thongs. Have you ever fooled around with someone outside in nature? I have. Have you ever been embarrassed to pick up your pictures from the photo center because you remembered what was on them? Never. Have you ever skinny dipped? Never. Have you ever told someone their zipper was down or their shirt was popping open? I have told guys that their zipper was down, and females, but I have never told them that their shirt was popping open. I used to work with this young girl, and she used to wear really too small shirts. And it was like, you could see just like her bra, and the shirt would be like pulling. I'm like, maybe she like it like that. But no, I never told. I'm like, you know what you look like. Now with your zipper coming down, that's a different thing. That can be a malfunction in the clothing, and you don't know it's down. I mean, it happens. But I feel like women, when y'all put on your clothes, come on, we're looking in the mirror, we see ourselves, and we see that shirt is too small, and we see our bra is about to pop out, or our breast is about to pop out. So what I'm gonna tell you for that, your shirt is, your top is about to pop, your buttons is about to pop. You already know, because you knew when you looked in the mirror that morning. Have you ever fooled around in a sleeping bag? I've never fooled around in a sleeping bag. Have you ever gotten arrested? I have gotten arrested. I was driving my ex-boyfriend truck, and my license was suspended, and the police pulled me over. My license was suspended, and not only my license was suspended, but his license plates had expired. So that's what called them to pull me over, because the license plates had expired. Had the license plates had not been expired, they would have never pulled me over, because the car, everything else was okay. So when they pulled me over for the license plates, of course they asked for your license, and I'm like, I can't find them. So they asked me for my name, and then they was like, well, you know your license was suspended, you can't drive the vehicle. And so they were like, so we're gonna have to take you to the station, and somebody can pick up the car. So one of the police officers actually drove the car to the station, and I had to ride in the back seat of the police car. And just so happened, it was around the corner from my house, and somebody saw me, and so they told my brother. And my brother came up to the police station, my little brother Bryant, and he was like, yes, my sister is here. And so they was like, yeah, and then they let him, ended up getting me, I got an I-bond where I didn't have to pay a bond or anything. It just had to go to court. But when I went to court, I had to have my license and everything squared away. So yeah, it was just a little mess. But so he ended up taking the car. They let him take the car back to my house, and so that's what happened. So yeah. Have you ever not been able to remember how you got somewhere? I've always been able to remember how I got somewhere. I've never been intoxicated or anything that I didn't remember where I was at or how I got to where I was going. So yeah, no, I don't drink, so sorry. Have you ever cheated on a test or an exam? I have. I have cheated on tests multiple times in school. Yep. Have you ever stuck out your tongue at an ATM camera? Never. Really? Have you ever used a fake ID and then couldn't remember your new name? I've never used a fake ID and then couldn't remember. I've never used a fake ID. Okay. Have you ever smoked in high school, in a high school bathroom? I've never smoked in a high school bathroom. Have you ever burped while kissing someone? I've never burped while kissing someone. Have you ever gotten sick that you swore off a particular food or type of alcohol? No. Have you ever played strip poker? I have. Have you ever put someone's hand in warm water to see if they will make them pee? No, I've never done that. I didn't know you could do that. Running water on somebody's hand, warm water, will make them pee? I didn't know that. Have you ever been snuck into a bar or a movie because you were underage? I did sneak into the movies when I was underage. And I really didn't sneak in it. I just went in it. And they didn't ask my age. I mean, you know, when it's like 18 or older or whatever like that. So, yeah. So, have you ever had sex in the backseat of a car or the back of a truck? Y'all nosy. Y'all so nosy. moving right along. Have you ever been frisked by a police or by the airport personnel? I don't think I have. Have you ever hidden cigarettes or weed so your parents would know that you were smoking? Nope, don't smoke. Have you ever had a dream about a teacher or someone you worked with? What? Never. Ugh, gross. Nope, I have never had a dream about anybody that I've worked with. Never. Or a teacher. No. Have you ever gotten a tattoo? I have never ever gotten a tattoo. I am tattoo free. Have you ever fooled around on a photo taking booth? I've never fooled around in a photo taking booth. Have you ever lied about your birthday just to get a free dessert? I have. Sorry, Fridays. Have you ever bought sexy underwear and wore it? Well, if you buy them, you're gonna wear them, so hello. Have you ever been fooling around in a car and accidentally honked the horn? Not honked the horn, but actually hit another car. Yeah, I have been kissing somebody and then the car just accidentally, you take your feet off, but not by knowing, and the car just glide into the other car and it's like, oh shoot. Been there. Have I ever showered? Have I ever been showering and had someone to throw ice or water on me? No. Have you ever tried to burp the alphabet? No. Have you ever been in an earthquake or tornado? No. Have you ever gone skinny dipping? No. Have you ever fallen down the stairs? Yes. Fell down my back stairs and twisted my ankle. Have you ever swam in cold water? I can't swim. Have you ever eaten frog legs or some other strange food? I think my husband gave me a frog leg before, but I ate it not knowing what it was. I don't eat frog legs or any other strange food. Have you ever toilet papered someone's house? Never. Have you ever done something done while camping? I went camping, I was in 3rd grade and can't remember. Have you ever faked being sick so you could stay home or come home from school or work? Yeah, hello. I used to do it at school all the time. Have you ever pretended to speak a foreign language you didn't know? Spanish. Have you ever lost part of your bathing suit? No. Have you ever gone on a bad blind date? No. I've never went on a blind date. I never had one of my friends to set me up on a date. Have you ever made up a story to get out of a traffic ticket? Yeah. Have you ever won a contest? Yes. Have you ever made a prank phone call? I used to do it all the time. When I was younger, I used to prank people all the freaking time. I used to call people and just play on the phone because I didn't have anything else to do. So I used to do that. My battery is getting ready to die. Have you ever thrown up on an airplane or in a boat? Nope. Have you ever skipped class for a whole day of school? Yep. Have you ever been kicked or bitten by an animal? Nope. Have you ever sung in the shower or on the toilet? Yes. Have you ever locked your keys in the car or locked out of the house? No. Have you ever spied on your neighbors? Yes. Have you ever had food or drink spilled on you at a restaurant or party? No. Have you ever ridden a cow or an elephant or something strange? No. Have you ever sung in front of people by yourself? Yes, at church. Have you ever had a blowout tire while driving? Thank God, never. And the last one, have you ever gotten lost at an amusement park or vacation? And I already answered that one. So that was Have You Ever? So I hope you all have enjoyed it. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed getting to know me just a little bit better. And if you have any questions for me after all of that and you want to know me a little bit better, just comment down below and ask your question and I'll gladly answer it. And I guess I will chit chat with y'all in my next video. So until then, y'all take care of yourself, stay sweet, stay lovely, and I love y'all to the moon and back. Always, always, always do something good for yourself. If it's only putting a messy bun in your hair and some makeup on your face, you have just done something good for yourself. So do that and take care. and I will chit chat with y'all in my next video. Please do not forget to like, share, and comment in this video. That means so much to me. That means the world to me when you guys do that. And also, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. And please do subscribe. I will greatly appreciate it. Love you guys to pieces, and I will talk to y'all in my next video. So until then, love, peace, and happiness. Mwah. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.
So keep me in your sight, 'cause I can do